Hey everyone, how's it going? Um, wow, it's the last day of 2021. And I don't know about you, but I definitely feel like 2021 has gone by so fast. I really felt like it happened and, 2021 came and all of us were really looking forward to kind of the pandemic going away. And I feel like we were at a bit of a standstill with the pandemic. We just didn't really move anywhere in 2021. With it, it's kind of felt like we were like stuck in the mud. And we all had so many hopes for 2021, and maybe that's what made it go by so fast. But despite the year going by so fast, there were so many amazing, awesome things that happened. And I think it's so important to take the time to actually recognize what happened, right? Before you can plan for next year, before you can set your sights and your vision for next year, which I absolutely think that you should do. And I would love to share my favorite exercise to do that. But before you can do that, you really should look back and take the time to appreciate what happened in the year. What were those significant events that moved you forward? The things that you struggled with that you overcame, what were those things? And for me, I did take the time to actually go through and look at just the hours of work, the impact, the different things that I did with my own brand, and I tried to appreciate the positive things, because although we had a lot of struggles this year with inventory and logistics and all kinds of things. I mean, I just had an order delivered that's completely unsellable that I have to start over on. Like all those things happen, but I find it's much more effective to focus on what you did accomplish. And for those things that you didn't accomplish, go back and look at them and see if you can take another go at it, right? So I'd love to share my favorite parts of the year this year. And I would say, out of all the things that I listed there in that list, my most favorite thing was that I got to meet so many people. So something that I dedicated myself to in 2021 was actually going to in-person events and meeting more people and connecting and networking more. And so I did that, and I did an average of 4 hours a week of appearances or networking or attending virtual events and conferences. And I have to tell you, it made such a big difference in my life. I had so much growth through that activity, and I'm so glad that I did that. And some of my favorite events, I'll share my screen here. 315 hours of virtual and in-person appearances. We did tons of hours on Clubhouse. We were on Clubhouse. Remember Clubhouse, you guys? But I was on Clubhouse sometimes 3 hours a week, speaking in different rooms, connecting with others, networking. That was really awesome. I'm a board member for Alamo Inventors here in Texas, and we help inventors bring products to market, and not just products, but all their different types of ideas. We help them either get them licensed or bring them to market. And so we had so many great guests in Alamo Inventors, and I got to meet so many amazing inventors. And then, of course, I was in the 7-Figure Seller Summit, branded by women, the Empowering Women's Conference in Vegas. This was great for us because it was our first time as Amazing at Home sponsoring an event. So we co-hosted and sponsored that event, and I really had a great time with Melissa putting that together. Scale for E-Tail, I did a couple of masterclasses in Scale for E-Tail. They're a group out of the UK. I was in the Helium 10 Elite Mastermind. I did some teaching about Google Ads and external traffic there. PPC Ninja, we did a couple of master classes with them, and that was really, really great with Ritu and the folks over there at PPC Ninja. Seller App, I've been on many, many Seller App sessions. I've been with Seller App since they started. They're great. They had their 4-year anniversary this year. the seller sessions. We did myself and Brandon Young did a coaching thing earlier this year where we actually coached live on seller sessions. And that was so much fun. Thank you to Danny for inviting us. And I just did a seller sessions on Monday with Isabella Hamilton, and we talked about how do you actually look at your year with gratitude and everything. So if you're looking for just some inspiration for getting into next year, definitely check that out. Wizards of E-commerce. I've done in-person events and virtual events with Wizards of E-commerce. That's the largest Amazon seller meetup group in the world. And then, of course, Seller Meetup is my event that I did with Chelsea Cohen and Talal Assad. And that was just incredible. People said that it was better than Prosper for them. You know, we were voted 15th in the Amazon seller poll for events. Not bad for a first-time event. Then I spoke at ASGTG in New York. Oh my gosh, you guys, amazing food, over 1,000 people at that event, and just incredible content. It just was so cool. Clubhouse, we got that in the list twice, actually. I don't know how I missed that. Seller Velocity. This was new. E-commerce Chris invited me to come speak about retail and expanding into retail at Seller Velocity in Boston. And this was my first time to Boston. It was an incredible city. And just the people that I met at that event, they really, really do outreach. They really have great speakers that are not your normal circuit of speakers. You know, the guy that made the Squatty Potty commercial with the unicorn poop, he was there, Theron. There was just really incredible speakers and people and content there. So definitely they do that every year. Check out Seller Velocity. Go to Boston, do that. It's awesome. Oh, and me and Carlos Alvarez, we did at Seller Velocity, we actually did a factory tour of a bottle factory in the area. That was so cool. I loved it. I took so many videos. I shared it with my mastermind group. Then the Ecom Seller Summit, Nicole Whitlock over there, she does an incredible job with the Ecom Seller Summit. So I'm always in her summits and I love it. And then Ecom Tech and the Success Summit, those were two new events for me this year that I didn't even know existed. And so I spoke at both of those. That was a lot of fun. Elite Sellers started their own podcast and I was on their podcast. I was at Prosper in Vegas. I had a great time at that event. That was a big event, and I got invited to speak at Prosper this year. I'm so stoked about that. So I'll see you guys in Vegas in March. Amazon Powwow. This is a new group of events, but they did a great job. Again, almost 1,000 people there, huge floor. I actually got to co-host or MC that event. So many great speakers. We had a great time. And then we did the e-commerce business builder summit with Kevin Sanderson. I actually won an iPad speaking at that event. It was so cool. It was like a random drawing. San Antonio Startup Week. I learned that there was a really great entrepreneurs group here that does Startup Week, and I spoke at that. That was a lot of fun. I met a lot of new people. It was just really, really awesome. The Seller Process, that's a new podcast from Gianmarco Melli, and I was one of his first guests. It was so exciting to be part of that. Gianmarco's been in some of our groups and stuff in the past, and I was on Lunch with Norm a couple of times this year. And of course, the Lunch with Norm podcast is so great. The Q4 Hangover Summit, I just recorded that summit. That's done by Jeff. He puts that one on, and he is, you know, a reseller. He's a product flipper, and that was really, really fun to speak at. And so that'll be actually out in a few weeks here. And we talked about, like, you know, how do you get over Q4 and like move on with your life, right? So that was a lot of fun. Crossover Commerce with Ryan Kramer. That was a lot of fun being on his podcast. I'm actually going to be on it again, I think next week, to talk about how to set up an Amazon Live store. Two Sellers and a Microphone, one of my favorite podcasts with the guys from Solozo. That was so much fun. They're just a ball of energy, and they're so much fun. Link Up Leaders. That is a really, really fun podcast. There were so many more too, you guys. I can't even list them all, but just the people that I met and the experiences of going to all these events and being on all these podcasts, and it was just incredible. And it was the highlight of my year, really, seriously. And then just to go over some other things, we did 51 seller roundtable podcast recordings. Our Seller Roundtable podcast, you can come to episodes.sellerroundtable.com, and you can see we've had so many cool people on the show this year. Susanna talking about sourcing from Mexico. We had, of course, Megla and Margaret on to talk about sourcing from around the world. That was a great convo. Branding that's positioned right with my friend Zara Cruzan. How efforts selling at Amazon expanded through the years. Anthony Lee came on. Just so many really great. Chris McKay, we had him on twice this year. And he talked so much about how you talk with Amazon. That was like so awesome. Danny came on and just talked about like the back end of Amazon and how you do better with that, right? Just so many great episodes here. So definitely check these out. It was such a great year, talking with so many different experts. It's the best thing I do. If you've never started a podcast, start one. You'll learn so much. You'll grow so much. It's so much fun. So I know Andy and I had such a great time with that. So 96 listings. We write listings at Amazing at Home. And so, we have written 96 listings this year. Oh man, I can't believe it. So many different product listings, so much different help. And we always have fun writing listings. So that was fun. 106 hours of mastermind courses and group coaching sessions. So we do group coaching every week in our mastermind group, sometimes twice a week. And we also do new courses on anything that we want to learn. So for example, this next 12 weeks, starting January 10th, we're going to do It's Time to Brand. And you can learn about that at amazingathome.com/brand. And that's where we're going to spend 1 hour a week building our brand off of Amazon. So it's just so exciting to do new courses, new stuff. 293 hours of one-on-one coaching sessions. So if you didn't know, I am a business coach and I help people. I helped companies this year revamp their websites and their marketing channels. I helped Amazon sellers, e-commerce sellers, Etsy sellers, you name it. I just have clients all around with lots of different things, with agencies, with service businesses. And, I had the pleasure of spending 293 hours with people, helping them, right? So, it's just awesome. Then we did 312 free listing reviews. So if you go to our website, you guys, we do a free listing review where we actually I personally go through your listing, and I will look at it, and you can tell me what problem you're having, whatever, and I will record a Loom video of me going through your listing. And this has helped so many people. It's absolutely free, no strings attached. I'm just telling you what I would improve and what I've seen work for others. And you can definitely, you can find that if you come to our website, you can just go to services and you go to free listing review. And you just fill out the form here and I will get right back to you with a listing review. So we talked about those 315 hours of virtual and in-person appearances. Launches and updates that I did this year. Oh man, we updated our Amazing at Home website and our on-site course platform. So we actually have our course library. You can see all the different courses that we have. Our Concept to Launch, which is our private label course. We have a free course here you can take to learn how to find products to sell online. But everything is completely revamped on our course library. And, we've worked so hard. These were some of the extra courses that we did this year. And, advertising and launch classes. And of course, our It's Time to Brand course will be here. but we did so many great courses this year and it was so much fun. And we actually updated some of our existing courses. We grew our YouTube channel to 1,000 subscribers. Our most popular video was actually how do you change your listing price? That video was viewed 2,341 times. So how to change your listing price was it. And then, top 5 reasons to attend the virtual Canton Fair. That one got a lot of views. We got Amazon product listings, but you can come to our YouTube channel. You just go to youtube.com/C/amazing at home and you'll find our YouTube channel. Man, that was exciting, growing to 1,000 subscribers. We developed and automated our social media marketing strategy. So, with my friend and brother, Baptiste Porzier, we came together and we really developed themes for social media and marketing strategy in terms of like when we're posting, how we're posting, who we're posting to, who we're trying to reach. And so I'm going to show you that strategy and how it can apply to your private label brand during our It's Time to Brand course this coming up during Q1. So that was cool. We updated our Retail Masterclass and I also expanded my own brands into more brick and mortar channels. We actually have a Retail Masterclass where we teach you how to prep your brand for selling in brick and mortar. So we're always going in there. We're always catching up with the folks that have taken that class, and new people always take that class. And it's a really great way. We provide you with all the files, everything you need to actually set up your brand to sell wholesale to retailers. And we teach you how to reach out to those retailers, all that stuff. But anyway, that was a fun time of year. I launched 4 new products for my own brands. I prepped my private label business for sale. I'm excited to sell it this year. I grew the Amazing at Home return service. So we took on new clients. We actually have a return service at Amazing at Home where it's a very concierge return service. If you need somewhere to go with your Amazon returns, we can help you with that. So you can go to amazingathome.com/returns. Check that out. And then we also launched seller meetup events. I talked about that. We did an Anybiz service business masterclass where we taught people how to start their own service-based businesses. I learned so much from that course, and it actually helped me revamp all my other areas of business, which was so cool. And then we did our listing optimization masterclass. We just updated that early this year. We updated our Google Ads course. We're about to update it again. Our concept to launch private label course, we updated a bunch of courses. We did a bunch of courses of just what people wanted. So we talked about advertising. We did design patents. We did planning courses, mindset courses, and a product research bootcamp. So that was really cool. We also did a crypto trading course. Oh my gosh, my crypto coach, Dave, we did a little course together. So we had, I think, 36 people take that course with us, and some of them are in my crypto mastermind group with me. And that was so much fun. I invested in crypto this year, you guys, and it's been really fun so far, and I'm learning so much. And yeah, it's been a positive experience. Between the bots program, I became an affiliate for the crypto bots program called The Plan by Dan Hollings. And I also started my own altcoin investment strategy, which I got a coach for that. And I'm in a little mastermind group. And so, just invited others to understand that altcoin investment strategy. So that was fun. And then we also just launched our Amazon Live storefront. So we're on Amazon. Here I am with a funny face. But we actually have, if you go to amazon.com/shop/amazing at home, you'll see we launched an Amazon Live storefront. That is so exciting. It was really, really fun to become an influencer on Amazon. So we're going to actually be featuring people's products on Amazon Live. And you can actually, if you want to do that, you can go to amazingathome.com/live, and you can actually apply to have your product featured on our channel, right? And we'll actually do that for you. It's so exciting. I'm just launching that this year and excited to grow that in 2022. And then just some travel and significant events. We did family trips to Mexico in January and April. Travel was pretty restricted, so we really enjoyed going to Mexico. We had a massive snowstorm here in Texas in February where our power was out for over a week. It was really crazy. We thought we were going to lose our pets. I mean, it was just so cold and so terrible. I attended Amazon seller events in Las Vegas, New York, Boston, Miami, several times in Miami, Los Angeles, Austin. Ladies of e-commerce. I invited my other lady friends from e-commerce to join me in Miami. And we had 23 of us go to Miami in May. And again, in Vail, Colorado this December, we did some sledding and stuff. It was so much fun. I helped my assistant. Helena got married in May, and we helped plan her wedding and helped her have a really nice wedding. I also delivered my first ever sermon to a church in Pakistan. Yirmiya Mash invited me to do that. He reached out and said, we have a Christian church in Pakistan and we would love for you to come and speak. And I was like, what? Okay. So I did that, and it was just such a touching, memorable thing. We were voted top 10 in multiple categories in the seller poll. That was so exciting. As usual, last year blew me away. This year was great as well. I also had 3 clients come to San Antonio for in-person visits. So that was a lot of fun. Whenever people visit San Antonio, I love for them to come and visit. So that was kind of just the highlights of my year. And I would love to hear your highlights as well. I would love to hear, what is it that, take the time to actually go back and look at it and see what you did this year and appreciate it. These were my goals, and I accomplished a lot of things that were aligned with my goals. And it would be great to see what you've accomplished that's aligned with your goals. And I would encourage you to really go back and appreciate what happened last year. And then just take a moment to plan for 2022. Really set your intentions. Think about what you want in 2022. One of my favorite exercises ever to do this is the best year ever exercise. And that's where you just imagine that you're sitting with a close friend 1 year from now. Exactly. You just put yourself 1 year from now, and you are telling your best friend or whoever it is that you're talking to how this has been the best year ever. And you're telling them all the things that happened to make this 2022 the best year of your life. And that's not something you're going to be able to just answer right now. You're really going to have to think about it. So like in our mastermind group the other day, I asked people this question and I said, think about it and email me what it is that's going to make this the best year ever for you. And you might find that your priorities and your plans might change a little bit based on that, because what this does is it forces you to think about what's really important to you. And I'd encourage you to have the best year ever. And I hope that, I'm so grateful for all of you. And, I hope that we can continue in 2022 to have really great times together, continue to build our communities, continue to build our businesses. And I just thank all of you for being in my life. And it's been a wonderful year. And I look forward to the next year. And I wish you guys nothing but just the best year of your life. All right. Have a great day, everyone. And again, would love to hear what your 2022 goals are that you're looking forward to, and what are your favorite highlights of 2021. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.